That is outrageous.
Oh no, shit.
Welcome back to Jack Plays Golf. We're here with the second 9 of the Omaha round. You're about to witness a very interesting back 9 to say the least. A great tee shot right down the middle, exactly what I needed.
New game. Best shot. Definitely needed that.
Plus 16 on the first 9, so not ideal. Readjusted to trying to break 100, not 90 though. And I've hit the pitching wedge now, trying to get onto the green. And it's looking pretty good, leaving us with a birdie putt option, which would be a nice way to start the back 9. And as you can see, it's a great relief.
New 9, it's a new day.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy who's just turned up?
And the reaction from the boys shows that I've not been playing that well so far.
Nice.
And again, keeping this momentum going forward now, into the fairway again, with the 5 iron from the tee. Now I have a 7 iron. And this could be the turning point. Again.
That felt wrong the whole way through. That is wrong.
Yeah, that ball is gone. Thanks, Dan. So now we're taking a drop in the rough. And there's the first club drop of the 9.
Oh, bollocks.
And now I've cleared the green. Don't need to do too much talking here. I can just let you watch. And chip that one too far. Actually wasn't that bad, but when you're on your 6th shot, you want to be a little bit closer. So now I'm going to try and save it with a 2 putt. Don't want to go for the 1 putt with that risk of how it's going. And that misses as well, so that's a 9 plus 5. I don't have it animated, so I'll put the subscription button here. If you click subscribe and join the journey, that'd be much appreciated, and I hope you're enjoying the content so far. Back to this one, a short par 3 over the water. And I've hooked that nice and low, and it's going to go over to the left. As you can see, getting a bit frustrated now.
What is going on, man?
Managed to get a good bounce and stay up there somehow. Not too sure how, but it did. And I've chipped this one up onto the green, but obviously it's rolled towards the back. But on the green is all I could have really asked for there. Long putt attempt, falling a little bit short. Wanted to get a little bit closer than that. Hopefully I can sink this one for bogey. And, you know, that's a nice little game changer there. You know, it's not a par, but, I mean, that was a pretty hard par 3 over the water, and the tee shot wasn't ideal. Now we come on to this par 5, probably the best looking hole on the course. Nice little island green surrounded by water, and I'm just going to hit the 5 iron down the right-hand side. Just missed the fairway, but it's on the rough. And I'm going to try and lay up to give myself a nice little pitching wedge into the green. It's come off a little bit to the left, however, it still managed to find the fairway, putting me in good range to try and attack the flag on the green. And that's looking promising.
Gone for it.
And as you can tell from our reactions, that was a very close shot.
Outrageous.
I think that shot deserves a like. Let's try and get 50 likes on this video, that'd be great. So this is going to be our second birdie attempt of the back 9. Considering we've also had a plus 5 in these first 4 holes, it's been quite interesting so far. Let's see if I can make it bird. Sam's unfortunately missed his putt there. And it just drops in on the edge. Looked like it was going to miss, but then just fell in nicely, which is probably also the best birdie I've got so far. Anyway, on to the next hole now. And we've topped it off the tee. So is it going to be another plus 5 on the cards? I just need to recompose myself now and try and get it down the middle. And that's gone pretty perfectly, going to leave me with a nice wedge shot into the green. I've hit it pretty well, however I've carried it a little bit too long and it's hit into the tree.
Oh no.
From the base of the tree, I try a little bump and run, which comes out pretty perfectly to be honest, leaving me with a nice putt for bogey. And it's unfortunately just stopped right on the lip. That's probably half of the ball over the hole and taps it in for double. So, you know, birdie double. It's just exactly where I am with my handicap right now. Some would say it's the perfect 20 handicap round. Now another par 3, but a nice hard one. Lots of bunkers surrounding the green. Dan's called it early. And it's definitely in there. one thing guaranteed there, was that was definitely in the sand. Another bit of poor bunker etiquette, grounding the club beforehand. Didn't really know about that rule, so forgive me on that occasion. The second bunker shot, take the grounding aside, it's pretty sensational and gets me up onto the green with a putt for bogey. Let's see if I can make this one. Unfortunately, hit it a bit too hard, going just past the hole, which gives me a nice simple tap in for double. Not even I'm going to miss that. Now onto another par 5, island green surrounded by water. Let's see if I can get another birdie. Oh dear. So top the tee shot, so the birdie's probably off the cards. Nicely down the middle, as Sam says. And this one has gone off to the right.
Oh no, sit.
And that's in the water. And it's the second club drop of the day. And as you can see, not too impressed with myself there. So taking another drop. Can't go for the green, bit too risky, so I'm going to try and lay up. And it's about this point when I realise that's carried long and is also in the water. So it's another penalty, another dropped club. And let's see if I can chip onto the green now. And at least that shot came out quite good. So that's one good shot in this hole. Although it is now my 7th shot. So I need to make this one for double. And it's not got there. It was a hard putt, so I'll be happy with 2 putt from here. Again, just look at that scenery in the background. What a course. And what a round it has been so far. Another par 3 now. And that one is in the bunker yet again. So that might be the 4th occasion in the bunker so far. Another potential grounding of club beforehand. However, that one's come up very nicely. And aside from the grounding, I think that's a really good shot. Just make sure I'll get rid of that in the future. So let's see if we can putt this one in for par. Would be nice to make a par. That's right into the centre of the hole. Just a weird round, this one. And like I mentioned there, just a very weird round, kind of all over the place. So teeing off now on the last hole. Just trying to make sure I stay under 100. It's not a great tee shot, it's not gone very far. And I think collectively we had a bit of a stinker from that tee box. So now 6 iron from the rough. And it's gone a little bit off to the right. However, I think the distance is good, but I don't know what's out there. Thankfully it wasn't too bad, just some light rough. And that's the 4th club drop, and I've smacked it well long of the green. So can I compose myself for this final chip, or is there going to be another chip in the round as well? Thankfully this one's come off quite nicely, and it's onto the green. At this point I wasn't too sure what the score was, and I thought I needed this one to break 100, so made it even more nervous for myself. Not the easiest of putts, and just hoping that I can maybe pull off a 1 putt on the final hole. Oh, and it's a perfect putt to end on. Snuck in for 99. I think that's a very accurate summary of what 20 handicap golf can really look like. So that's 98. Actually managed to get 2 birdies on this back 9, but I got a +5 and a +3. You know, it kind of all balances out in the end. Managed to stay under 100, so break 90 unfortunately didn't happen on this occasion. All in all, I think it's a great round to look at. I'm sure for a lot of you there's some very relatable golf in there, some highs and lows. Thanks for watching, and you can click on the video on the right to watch another episode of my 20 handicap break 90 series.